Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some examples now of more equations and applications. We're going to start with solving polynomial equations and do a bunch of examples, okay? And so we're going to deal with rational equations, radical equations, and things like that. And we're going to apply some of the things that we've talked about already, some of the techniques that we've learned. Okay, so this is the first example here. So we have a polynomial equation, and so in this case here, what we're going to do is we're going to factor by grouping. Okay, so we're going to group these, and group those. So we'll take the greatest common factor here. So that's going to be 4x squared. So 4x squared, and that's going to leave us with x plus 3. Okay, and then over here we're going to factor out a negative 9. Okay, so if we factor out a negative 9, we get the subtraction back, so subtraction 9, and then we get x plus 3 again. So there's our common factor that we're looking for. Now we're going to factor out the x plus 3, so that's going to be pulled out. And then what's left over are the other two. So 4x squared minus 9 equals 0. And now we can solve this for either x plus 3 equals 0 or, oh, hold on, we're not done yet. Got ahead of myself. We can keep factoring. Actually, no, we could solve this one too. I'm sorry. Oops. X plus 3 is equal to 0, or 4x squared minus 9 is equal to 0. So this will give us x equals negative 3. Now if we solve this one, we just add 9 to both sides, so that'll give us 4x squared is equal to 9. And then we divide both sides by 4. Okay, and so what's that going to give us? That's going to give us x squared is equal to 9/4. So now we're going to take the square root of both sides, and that's going to give us x is equal to plus or minus what? The square root of, it's going to be the square root of 9/4. But properties of roots, we can split this up into the denominator and numerator, right? So we can take the square root of the 9 and the square root of the 4 separately. And so this is going to give us x equals plus or minus 3/2. Okay? Now, one thing you always want to do is, once you get your solution, is plug your solution back into the original equation and see if it's gives you a true statement, right? You want to make sure that they aren't what we call extraneous values or extraneous solutions, okay? So if you were to put them back into the original equation and you get a true statement, then it validates that it is a solution. If you plug it back in and get an undefined solution or get a contradiction, then that would tell you that it's not a solution, okay, even though you worked it out. So we'll see some examples of that. But if you come back and plug in all of these values here, they'll work out. But again, do it on your own, check it, make sure you understand. All right. Have a great day.